up everyone, this is Draco Evolve here, back yet again with some latest Manchester United transfer news. Now, I know, I haven't done one of these videos for a very long time. That final transfer day deadline window has really scarred me. So I normally do these kind of videos on my channel, and I love it. As you guys can see, there's some timestamps or below to your left or right, whatever it is. You can see the faces and time. So feel free to jump around, or feel free to just stick around and watch. And if you're new to my channel, I do everything related to Manchester United. Transfer news, speculation, match previews, reviews. So, you know, if you're feeling generous, smash the like button. If you like what you see, make sure you subscribe. But first and foremost, we got bits around Paul Pogba, Dayot Upamecano, and Adama Traore. So we'll start off with Dayot Upamecano. Now, we know for sure that Dayot Upamecano has been on Manchester United's radar, a lot of clubs' radar really, but certainly in affiliation to Manchester United, Dayot Upamecano has been a subject of intense speculation over the summer, but nothing really worked out. He has come out and said that he has spoken to clubs, but it's going to be more of a case of him going next season. He's going to leave the club next season. It's pretty much done, you know. It's standard procedure. His fee does rise up next, well, not rise up, but his release clause activates, which is around £37 million. Don't quote me on that though, but it is around £37 million next summer. And you can see he's such a talented defender, but for £37 million, whole host of clubs will be after him. It's as simple as that. But according to various reports that's been coming out this morning, Manchester United could have signed Dayot Upamecano for as little as £700,000. £700,000. That was about 5 years ago. So this is obviously a report coming in from the Sun, but a lot of sources are reporting the same news. So I don't know how much truth is in that, but this is all about speculation. So let's discuss it. Dayot wanted to join United, and the fee really was nothing. At first, he got the red carpet treatment, but when they will not go that then they will not go that bit further with their offer, and he was gone. So the club was asking for £700,000, but the party left disappointed when United will only cough up £500,000. Obviously, he is one of the best young centre-backs coming up in world football at the moment. If it is true, again, it's a case of, it's 5 years ago. I think it was around Louis van Gaal era. I don't think we had a structure in terms of youngsters. And for £700,000, we let someone, if it is true, we messed that one up. We actually messed that one up. I mean, obviously, over the recent years, especially when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been appointed, there has been an influx of young stars joining in the background, under 23s, under 18s, under 16s. You can see loads of players that we've signed over the last 2-3 seasons. Pelistri and Diallo is being the latest one, but there are a lot of youngsters like Mejbri, to name a few, that we've actually coughed up more money for to kind of secure the services for the long term. I think the Barcelona left and right back in the youth level, we've signed them as well. So there is an initiative with United in recent years that they are starting to invest a lot more money on the younger generation talent, and I think that is credit to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I think that's how he wants to approach it. That's his project, because certainly that wasn't the case under under Mourinho or under Louis van Gaal. But this is 5 years ago. Dayot Upamecano could have been signed if we had the same vision as we are doing now in terms of how we are signing youngsters. It seems to be we are signing youngsters much quicker than actual first team players. But for £700,000, it would have been a steal right now. Imagine signing him for £700,000, and right now he would have been a staple mark in our centre of our defence. I don't think we would have needed to spend that much money on Harry Maguire if we had the likes of Dayot Upamecano. But this is the latest Dayot Upamecano transfer news, however you want to call it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you feel that United should have just coughed up and taken a bit of a risk? Because sometimes risks do pay off. Or do you feel that maybe, okay, £700,000 for an unproven, unheard of teenager, maybe he's not good enough? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Next bit of news is Paul Pogba. So Paul Ince came out. Yes, it's Mr. Ince again. He came out yesterday and said a few damning things in regards to Paul Pogba. In the line of he should leave United because United are going backwards. This is what he had to say about Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba should be on the pitch. This is a big game. It's in reference to the Chelsea game, which we all forgot about by now. For him to be sitting on the bench and watching, with no disrespect, McTominay and Fred playing in his position, I'll be saying I must be doing something wrong if I can't get into this team. I know he has had an injury and he might be trying to bring him on a little later, but I think it is time to move on. He has come out in the last 2 weeks and said he wants to join Real Madrid. He didn't really come out and say that, did he? He had admired Real Madrid, but he was happy at United. Look, with Paul Pogba, we all know that he will eventually leave the club. He has an affiliation. Oh, he has an affiliation with Real Madrid, and Real Madrid are interested in Paul Pogba. It's just a matter of, they can't really afford him at the moment. Paulins has a lot of opinions. I think he's a washed up manager, and I don't believe he holds any sort of anything really. Some of the shit that he sprouts is embarrassing. We all know that, and Paul Pogba himself knows that. He's come out and said it as well. It's there to be seen that he's not fit enough to play. His form has not been good, and some of the decisions to play him off, or, from the bench has been tactical approaches. Example, PSG game and the Chelsea game. It's as simple as that. It's not a fact of, oh, you're crap, you're not going to get into the team. Fred and McTominay has been in sensational form, but Paul Pogba offers us something different. It's just, look, it's a squad game. In the next few weeks, Manchester United play every 2-3 days. Champions League has been congested, and Premier League has been congested up. And you got the Carabao Cup to come in the middle as well. The likes of Paul Pogba, Donny van de Beek will get a lot of game time. We just have to be patient with it. It is a squad game. You see the top European teams around the world, because of this situation around the COVID, they're using the whole squad. There's been an impetus on using youth and mixing up, just not to burn out certain players. Because in a normal season, we wouldn't, on the beginning of the season, we would never have games every 2-3 days. It'll be like a week off, and you get what I'm trying to say. So Paul Pogba has had an injury. He's been tested with COVID. He never had a pre-season. He played in the first 2-3 games. He was absolutely off the mark. We can all see it. So it's about taking him out and giving the players that are in preseason, are fit and are on form, a chance. And that creates a sort of a culture of a competition in the team. You don't want a player to come in and think, oh, I'm better, I will be starting no matter what if I perform shit or bad. Look at David De Gea and Dean Henderson situation, right? And that, I believe, is the same case with Paul Pogba. Sticking on the Paul Pogba subject, there is some reports coming out that a new long-term, from ESPN, United have apparently devised a new long-term deal for Paul Pogba. He's on a roughly £270,000 a week, but he's relaxed about the future and is open to agreeing a new contract. Obviously, United have agreed extended his contract. They have a year, recently exercised the option to extend until 2022, and a contract will be on the horizon. He has come out and said over the summer that he wouldn't mind signing a contract. His agent has come out and said the same thing. So, but I think it's kind of held back a little bit because the transfer window has been such a debacle. And if I was Paul Pogba, I will wait and see. You know what? Actually, I've got a few years left. I'm earning a lot of money. I can go anywhere I want. I would like to stay at United, but I want to see what they do first. Clearly, this summer's transfer window has been an absolute disaster, and that's totally on the board. It's no one else but the board. So obviously he'll probably holding out. He'll probably sitting back and think, okay, let's see how this season pans out. If we win a trophy or two, if we go really far in the Champions League and we invest, then maybe I will extend that contract. That, I think, is what's going to happen around Paul Pogba. That, I believe, if I was in his position, I will do the same thing. He knows Madrid is an option, but Madrid will never come in for Paul Pogba this summer or any summer, next summer even, because of the COVID situation. Nobody's got the money. Like, everyone's kind of reserving the money. That's the latest, everything around Paul Pogba. Oh, Adama Traore, remember the beast for the right winger? So we've been linked with him apparently, and he's been linked away from Wolves as well. And Liverpool and Manchester United are claiming to be interested in the winger. So he has scored about 20 goals last season. But let me just go down. Let me just go down and see. Rumours that Barcelona could re-sign the attacker are still circulating 5 years after they sold him to Aston Villa around £7 million. According to the Mail, Wolves have placed an asking price of £90 million on Traore to deter potential suitors when the transfer window reopens. Nuno last week addressed the speculation. Adama is delighted to be here. You can see how happy he was just for us to be together again. These things will happen naturally. Speculation around our players doesn't bother us. We know what we have to do. First of all, you must be happy where you are. So he's come out and kind of squashed the rumours around him linking Adama Traore being linked away from Wolves, primarily to Barca, Madrid, and Barca, Liverpool, and Manchester United. Personally, for me, I think that boat has sailed. I think the two young right wingers that we signed them for a reason. Give them a chance. You know, we got Pelistri, who looks like a very good prospect. Diallo's coming in January, who looks like a fantastic prospect. Mason Greenwood can take part there. Adama Traore coming in will definitely stifle these players' developments unless something really bad happens. I will go as far as saying someone like Jadon Sancho not coming in. That's probably what the board wanted, really. Sign these two players over the coming weeks. We'll forget about Jadon Sancho, or we will think, okay, do we really need Jadon Sancho because these two youngsters are here? They're good prospects. And I think that's what the board has built us as fans mentality on. And I don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's first target was those players. I think he really wanted Jadon Sancho, but he never got it. And it's simple as that. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has not been supported on the field in regards to his squad. I wouldn't take Adama Traore right now unless something disastrous happens. I don't think nothing will happen. We've got enough cover on the right wing position. We just need a bit of time with these players, for a couple of months, you know, and I think we'll see some sort of, you know, I reckon we're going to see Pelistri very soon. I reckon obviously Diallo coming in, we're going to definitely see him as well. Adama Traore is just a name being thrown down by the papers and it's just being blown out. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. That's all the latest Manchester United transfer news and speculation, obviously, in regards to today's Sunday's supplements. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next upload and stay follow.